So if y'all know or y'all don't know, I got a video with Jim Jones. The video is called Show Off, and it's me, Vane, and Jim Jones. You heard? It's really Vane's song featuring me and Jim Jones. You heard? So let me tell you how the whole Jim Jones song and video went down. It's a long story. So boom, Vane used to be recording in some studio in Long Island, right? And he knew some engineer, producer, who had a verse from Jim Jones that he never used. You feel me? I guess Jim Jones gave him the verse as payment for studio time or something like that, because that happens a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like once you become a celebrity, a verse is like money. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't always got to pay money. You could pay in bars. So sometimes these rapping, they be paying engineers in bars. Like, yo, instead of give me the money for the studio time, give me a verse. You feel me? So engineers and producers be ending up with verses. I'm not sure if that's the exact way this dude ended up with the verse, but it was something on those lines. You feel me? A project that never came out, whatever, Jones gave a nigga a verse. So now he trying to get that verse off and make some money. You feel me? Because the verse is just sitting there. It's going to waste. The nigga's trying to get it off and make some money. So the nigga Vane buys the verse from the nigga. And he calls me like, yo, I got a joint with Jim Jones. I want you to put a verse on that shit. I want you to get on that shit. I'm like, yo, you serious, nigga? He like, yeah, I got the shit. I bought the verse. I said, hell yeah, nigga. Send me the track. Let me hear that shit, whatever. I'm on it. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. Son let me hear the track. Shit was hard. You know what I mean? Beat sounded mad professional. All that good shit. So the nigga Vane, he writes some shit to me. Like, yo, I'm gonna write some shit and put some shit together, a concept hook. I said, I bet. You know what I mean? Let me know, bro. I fill in the blanks. Niggas chasing each other. Bro chasing this nigga down the street. Know what I mean? But like, yo. So son like, yo, I'm gonna put that together. Know what I mean? I'm gonna get that concept, that hook popping, and I'm gonna put that shit together. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. Let me know when you ready to bang out. Pause. You heard? So, know what I mean? Son sets the studio time up in Long Island. He like, yo, come out to Long Island. So I went out to Long Island. Met son in the studio. I mean, son in there with his manager. They bumping the joint. Joint sounding crazy. You heard? Now at first, the nigga Vane had wrote a hard ass gangster hook to the show off shit. You heard? Which explains why my verse is so hardcore on that song, even though it was a club joint for the broads. At first, it wasn't a club joint. At first, it was a hard ass joint. Some shit about my iced out cross or some shit like that. And it was straight gangster. The beat was bouncy, but it was straight gangster. But when we went to the studio that night, niggas was banging that auto-tune hook. You heard? The producer had popped up with that auto-tune hook. The auto-tune hook that's on it, the producer was playing that shit. So the nigga Vane was like, yo, I don't know how you feel about that auto-tune. Because you know at the time, auto-tune was getting bad reception and it was controversy surrounding auto-tune and real rappers ain't want to fuck with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? We was trying to avoid that shit. But my money ear, when I heard that motherfucking hook, my money ear was like, I'm like, nah, Vane. I'm like, we need that, bro. He like, you fuck with that? You fuck with that? You fuck with that auto-tune hook? I said, son, that shit sound like straight money, my nigga. I said, fuck all that hardcore shit, nigga. I'm trying to win. You heard? I said, son, that shit sounded like straight money. Let's fuck with that shit. Real talk. So he like, all right, fuck it. Let's make two versions. Let's do the hard joint and have that joint. I said, bet, let's do it. But once we put that track together, my nigga, and we heard how that shit fell with that auto-tune hook, we was like, nah, this shit is the one, nigga. This shit big. Like, this bigger than mixtapes. Because at first we was on some mixtape shit. But after we heard that hook, we like, nah, this shit bigger than mixtapes, my nigga. This shit hard. This shit hard. You hear me? So I'm listening to that shit. We bumping that shit all day. Like, yo, this shit crazy. So boom. Now we got a hit on our hands. Like, yo, this shit like a hit. But niggas ain't got no real motherfucking money to push no hit song. You understand what I'm saying? But niggas ain't got no money to push no real hit song. You feel what I'm saying? So we trying to figure out what we gonna do with the record. You feel what I'm saying? At least I ain't have no money to push no song. So boom. First thing I do, I sends the shit to the nigga DJ White Owl. Rest in peace. You feel what I'm saying? The nigga White Owl plays it on his mixtape. I see the mixtape shit come out. That shit say Jim Jones featuring St. Laz and Vane or some shit like that. I'm like, yo, this nigga White Owl always changing the order of the names of the songs. So that was the first thing that, you know, the nigga Vane probably saw and was like, what? Jim Jones featuring St. Laz and Vane? Like, this my song. That was strike one, you feel me? Like I said, White Owl was the type of nigga, if you send him a song with some heavy hitters on it, he gonna put them heavy hitters names first, my nigga, because he trying to make the mixtape look packed with peanuts. You feel what I'm saying? So he's gonna do that. And most DJs did that. Me personally, I hated that shit because it made me look like, it made the artist look like the artist was thirsty to make it look like it was Jim Jones song or Jadakiss song or whoever song except our song. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to hit White Owl up and be like, yo, bro, you gotta stop doing that, my nigga, because I don't want Jim Jones thinking we trying to, know what I mean, put out a song in his name. Like, that's corny shit. I don't want to do that. But you know what I mean? Now, later on in the game, I understand the game and I understand the competitive nature of the mixtape game. And it was so competitive that motherfuckers was changing the names of songs to make it seem like they had an exclusive. You feel me? So it was a dirty game. White Owl wasn't feeling that either. Like, nigga used to be like, nigga, don't tell me what to do on my mixtape, nigga. This my mixtape. You feel what I'm saying? But once that shit on a White Owl mixtape, my nigga, that shit in the streets. You heard? You know, the nigga White Owl had the mixtape game so smashed. This is how me and White Owl ended up getting into a confrontation. You feel me? That I regret. You know what I mean? Because it was childish and stupid. But you feel me? And it was somebody else that threw a monkey wrench and shit to make niggas get into an argument. You feel what I'm saying? But for the most part, like, the nigga White Owl had the Cobra clutch on the whole mixtape game at one point. You feel me? To whereas, like, it was nothing you could do. Like, if you wasn't on that nigga mixtapes, you was looking funny, nigga. If you was a New York rapper and you ain't had no joints on White Owl, you was looking funny. You know what I mean? I had several good joints on White Owl tapes. I had a bunch of good joints on White Owl tapes. Some heavy hitters, you feel what I'm saying? With major niggas and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if you wasn't on a White Owl mixtape, you was looking suspect. So I had got that Jim Jones joint. I got that shit on the White Owl. I sent that shit to that nigga. He put it on the tape. So I hit the nigga Vane. I said, yo, look, that shit is on the White Owl, my nigga. You know, when joints is on the White Owl, that shit is the equivalent of that shit being everywhere in the whole fucking streets. Basically the equivalent of being on major radio, my nigga. If you had a joint on the White Owl tape, it's like your joint was on radio in the hood. That was like hood radio. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, I'm like, yo, I know that nigga Jones is gonna run across that track, my nigga. That shit is on White Owl, that he gonna run across that shit. You feel me? So days later or weeks later, the nigga Vane called me. He like, yo, I just got off the phone with Jones people. He said, yo, he said they'll do the video for this much. He said, I don't know, man, that price kind of wild, man. I told them niggas we can't really fuck with that price. So I was like, what? I said, what? I said, they said they'll do the video for what? He was like, yeah, they said they'll do it for this. I said, my nigga, call them niggas the fuck back and tell them niggas we gonna have that bread. You understand what I'm saying? He like, yo, you serious? I'm like, hell yeah, nigga. Get up half of that shit and I'ma get up half of that shit. I don't care if I gotta go sell my dick on the street. You feel me? Alright. We getting that video done, nigga. Call them niggas back now and tell them niggas we getting that shit done and we gonna have the money and we'll call back when we got the money. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, alright. Nigga hits them niggas, yo, ba ba ba. Now it's a wrap. Now we done told these niggas we coming with the bread. I don't know how the fuck I'm getting up half of my bread. You understand what I'm saying? I have no idea. But when there's a will, there's a way. So you feel me? I don't even remember how I got that bread up. I'm gonna keep it real, like, know what I mean? I was pressing motherfucking broads, know what I mean? I was selling verses. I was doing anything I fucking can to get my share of bread. And we got that shit up, and it was time to holler at them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So we hollered at niggas like, yo, what up? Know what I mean? We wanna come up there and talk about this video. We got that guap. So, you know, the nigga Jones, that nigga had a studio somewhere down in Chelsea or one of them areas over there. So we like, yo, so the nigga Vane like, yo, them niggas said come to the studio at this spot, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, yo, listen, man, we doing some wild shit right now. We got an unauthorized verse that this nigga ain't get paid from us for. And we got a song out that's already out there on airways. I think I might have even had the nigga K Slay playing the joint already, if I'm not mistaken. The shit might have already been on Hot 97 and Power 105. Had the nigga Joe Vaughn the Don playing that shit, K Slay playing it, and whatever other DJs I could slither my way into their playlist. You feel what I'm saying? But I had niggas playing the record too. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, yo, son, I'm putting this record out, and I'm gonna make this nigga Jim Jones hear this shit, my nigga. I said, I'm gonna make this nigga Jones hear this shit, and when he hear it, he gonna know it's fire, my nigga. Like, you can't deny fire. I said a nigga might be a little bit upset, but the joint gonna be so fire, like he gonna have to like it. So when the nigga Vane hit me and was like, yo, nigga said come to the studio and holler at them niggas. So I'm like, now remember, nigga, we got an unauthorized song. We putting that shit on radio. We putting that shit on mixtapes. And now we popping up trying to get a video done to that record. We got a lot of motherfucking balls, my nigga. We got a lot of motherfucking balls. So let's just keep in mind, we might be walking into a setup, nigga. Like, we might walk up in there, niggas might click on us and be like, yo, where the fuck y'all get that verse from? You understand what I'm saying? Why you putting shit out without our permission? You feel me? So he like, word, word. So I'm like, yo, are we going up there? Fuck that. Know what I mean? So we come through Jim Jones, you know what I mean? He got his man there. That his man is a goon, you heard? His man, he got his man gripped up. You heard? I can't remember if he had to burn on a table or he had to burn on his waist. I can't remember. But his man gripped up. We come through the door, his man like this. We got an unauthorized song. We putting that on radio. We putting that mixtapes, and now we popping up trying to get a video done to that record. We got a lot of motherfucking balls, my nigga. We got a lot of motherfucking balls. So let's just keep in mind, we might be walking into a setup, nigga. Like, we might walk up in there, niggas might click on us and be like, yo, where the fuck y'all get that verse from? You understand what I'm saying? Why you putting shit out without our permission? You feel me? So he like, word, word. So I'm like, yo, but we going up there, fuck that. I mean, so we gets over there, we go up to the studio. You understand what I'm saying? We go up in the studio. I mean, we go to the building, the studio. That shit mad dark. You understand what I'm saying? Type of block where a nigga could get stretched on the late night and nobody won't see or know nothing. You feel me? We pull up. There's all type of wild shit in front of the joint, like Porsches and Lamborghinis and Ferraris and things. I'm like, yeah, this nigga studio. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, we roll up in the spot. We come upstairs. We come upstairs to the studio. First of all, shout out to the nigga Joel Ortiz, right? We was with the nigga Chris Luck. That's like, at the time I was like Jim Jones' manager or whatever he was fucking with or whatever he was doing with Jim Jones. Shout out to Chris Luck, right? So I did a song with Joel Ortiz. Joel Ortiz came to my crib in Dykeman and we did a song in my fucking bedroom called Crazy Game. Me, him, and the nigga Hangman, Opium. And that shit is a fucking blazer. But that was mad years, right? That was mad years before that, like years before that. So when we was going up to see the nigga Jones, the nigga Joel Ortiz, like the elevator had opened up and Joel Ortiz was standing right there. Know what I mean? So I was like, I said that shit mad crazy low, like, know what I mean? Cause right when I was about to say it, I remembered that I was with this nigga Chris Luck and we was going to handle this business with with Jim Jones. So I'm like, I don't want to sound like a groupie ass nigga, you understand what I'm saying? Or sound like a nigga acting like I know a nigga when the nigga don't even remember me or know who the fuck I be. You feel what I'm saying? So right when I was about to be like, Joel Ortiz, what up, my nigga? In my head, I'm like, this nigga might not even remember you, nigga. Don't make yourself sound like a groupie in front of niggas you don't know. So I said that shit mad low. I was like, Joel Ortiz, what up? Know what I mean? Niggas, the elevator door closed or whatever. Nigga, like, who the fuck was that? I'm like, yo, but I know that's the bro, though. Know what I mean? The bro know who. That's the bro, though. Know what I mean? But that shit was dumb funny because I was like, yo, let me shout this nigga out. We got a song together. Someone's in my crib. But I'm like, nah, man. Fuck that. I'm going to handle business. I don't want to look like no fucking groupie. And it was too late. I already made myself like, I was like this. Joel Ortiz, what up? Know what I mean? But Joe, put in St. Laz and Joel Ortiz on any streaming platform is another joint. With my nigga Lord Mays from B-More, you heard, called Realest Hip Hop on Earth. That shit is flames. You heard? Go look up that song. But anyway, we go up in the motherfucking we get to the nigga Jones studio floor, right? So now me and nigga Chris Luck like, yeah, just walk through this way. So I'm like, this the setup, nigga. They about to body us, you heard? Know what I mean? So we come through. I come through, the nigga Jim Jones, you know what I mean? He got his man there. That his man is a goon, you heard? So, real talk, my nigga, I come through the door, his man gripped up. You heard? I can't remember if he had the burner on a table or he had the burner on his waist. I can't remember. But his man gripped up. We come through the door, his man like this. Know what I mean? His man like grilling the shit out of us like, fuck is y'all niggas. So my inner Rikers Island almost got the best of me and I almost was like, yo, what you looking at, my nigga? But I remembered, we here for business. Jim Jones is a major celebrity. Niggas don't know us. We could be the fucking jooks. We could be the ops. We could be anything. So niggas is on point and militant the way they should be. You feel what I'm saying? So I immediately thought about that and said, I ain't even gonna take that personal, my nigga. This is the business. This is what this nigga's supposed to be doing. It's putting us under pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, know what I mean? So I ignored Son. Son was like this, waiting for us to make a false move. So we turned the corner, the nigga Jones is sitting like by the booth now. You feel me? This is when I was super underground, right? I done been around a lot of celebrities. I done did a lot of songs with big niggas, videos with big niggas, pause. You feel me? But at this time, my shit's super underground. So we turn the corner, the nigga Jones sitting there. This nigga got on some retarded shit on his neck. You heard? And some retarded shit on his hand. I think it was either he had a crazy bracelet or a crazy ring. I think it was a crazy ring, but he had a crazy chain. And you know, in the studio, on this loud ass truck, man. Know what I mean? I think either Son had a crazy bracelet or a crazy ring, something retarded. And then the chain the nigga had on, you know, niggas had like them fluorescent lights in the studio, like the shits they be having in a jewelry store to make your chain look even crazier. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was under the fluorescent light in the studio. That nigga motherfucking chain was glowing like, that nigga chain was glowing like that shit was possessed, you heard? Came around the corner, I was like, God damn. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm new to the game. I wasn't used to seeing ice and shit looking wild, you know what I mean? Now that I'm a vet in the game, you know, I'm not impressed. I done seen it all, you feel what I'm saying? But at that time, I turned the corner, I'm like, God damn. That nigga shit was acting stupid. I'm like, I see in my head, I'm like, yo, this nigga is trying to mesmerize us with this motherfucking bling to make us forget about the business or something. I'm like, I had to snap myself out that shit like, all right, my nigga, talk business. So the nigga was like, yo, I'm saying, like, he was grilling it, like, he was grilling niggas. I don't mean ice grilling, I'm talking about like, he was putting us under pressure, like, so I'm saying, what y'all doing with the video? What type of camera y'all filming with? Now, I mean, where y'all filming? What type of lens y'all fucking with? Y'all got lighting? Cause you know, this nigga film videos. So our amateur ass, we like, nah, I mean, we want to do all the shit ourselves. Nah, I mean, we gonna get the film, we got the camera equipment, cause we have rented dumb camera equipment. We gonna get to that. But, yeah, so the nigga Jones he like, yo, let me film the video. So we like, nah, man, we want the footage. We want to be the ones that own the video, this and that. We should have let that, I can't even say we should have let the nigga film the video. My nigga Stony XL, filmed the video for us, and that's my motherfucking nigga, and may he rest in peace, and I'ma forever keep your name and legacy alive, Stoney. You understand? Because you was doing this before a lot of motherfuckers was doing this, my nigga. DVD shit, video shit, all that. You was doing it on Hood Life. Shout out to Terrell Blair from Hood Life. Y'all niggas was doing it before a lot of dudes was doing it. But yeah, man. But Jones was like, yo, you should let me film the video, you know what I mean? And basically, I'ma keep it real, like, you know, Jones was real aggressive because, like, business aggressive, because, you know, he been in the game, so he was real business aggressive. And I felt like I had to step in. I'm like, yo, look, bro, like, listen, we ain't gonna film no clown shit. We ain't gonna do no, I mean, we ain't gonna have you in no clown. We ain't gonna do no clown shit. We just wanna have the masters of the video and own that and have that in our possession. We ain't trying to sell shit. We just trying to put out a video that's gonna get us some promo. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, all right, bet. He like, all right, so you know what I mean? You talk to my nigga, you tell a nigga a date and a time, and we gonna get that shit in. You feel me? So I'm like, all right, say no more. Know what I mean? So we bouncing out the studio. We bouncing out the studio and shit. And as we about to walk out the door, the nigga's son called me back. He like, yo. So I'm like that, turn around, I'm like, what's good? He like, that song fire though, my nigga. He like, that shit fire, my nigga. I heard that shit go hard. I'm like, yo, good looking, my bro. I appreciate you. We gonna do a hot ass video. Know what I mean? Real talk. We walked out that door. You know what I mean? We still trying to be professional. When we got downstairs, Chris Luck made sure we got out or whatever. And when we got out and we bounced, we was like, yeah, nigga. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. We gonna fucking take over the whole fucking game. I'm getting that shit on MTV. Word to mother. Yo, we was wildin', son. I was like, word to mother, son. Word to mother. We about to take over everything, nigga. We about to fucking take over everything, nigga. It's my word. We was hyped, my nigga. We was hyped. Now, all we had to do was get that camera equipment, you heard? And prepare for that video, and it was gonna be on, nigga. You heard? That's my word.
By the name of Jackson.
105, man. Just gotta let it be known, man.
So now me and the nigga Vane is scrambling to make sure we get the camera equipment that we need to film an official video. You feel me? And make no mistake about it, at this time, we was still amateurs. We thought we was pros. We thought we knew what we was doing with everything, but we still amateurs, my nigga. In the video filming world. So we scrambling to get them cameras now. The type of cameras we was trying to get at the time, I don't remember the exact camera. I think it was either the 7D or the 70D. Whatever one of them Canon joints was the most expensive at the time. At this time, this is when everybody was filming with DSLRs. I don't remember the exact year it was, but I'll put it on the screen. But at this time, everybody was filming with DSLR cameras, and the camera we was trying to get for the video was whatever Canon was the most expensive joint. The Mark III or whatever was the most expensive joint, that's the one we was trying to get, you heard? So with that type of camera game, with that type of equipment and shit like that, you're not getting none of that unless you got stupid cake or you renting that. And you ain't renting that unless you got a major credit card, bruh. Oh shit, this nigga trying to get hit by a car, doped out. He doped out trying to get hit by a car. He got the Mad Rikers Allen blast on his head. Like somebody blew fire out of him, up his head. He's twisted, he's falling in the streets. Damn, bro. But it's like, yo, and they twisted. But like, yo, check it, right? So like I said, nigga, you wasn't getting none of them cameras unless you was caked up crazy or you had a major credit card, and neither one of us had no major credit card that'll cover all of the shit that we needed, because we needed lights and tripods and, you know what I mean, all type of shit we needed, you heard? So Vane Moms came through. We call her Mom Dukes, you heard? And that's basically Vane's manager, his mom's, you heard? So she came through with that big credit card, you heard? And she let us rent the equipment on her credit card. You feel me? You get all of the equipment on the credit card. They take a certain amount. See, the reason why they need a major credit card to rent the stuff is because they're gonna take that amount of the cameras out of your shit just in case you was to lose all of that shit or run off with it. They already got that bread. Then when you return it, they return your money and they take whatever money they charge for the rental. You heard? So you had to have a card that could cover the amount of all that camera equipment, and none of us had that. So shout out to Mom Duke. She came through with that big plastic. You heard? And we was able to get all of that equipment. I even have some footage of us picking up that equipment from Adorama. You heard? I'm gonna see if I can find it and put a clip of it in this.
In the camera spot with my nigga Vane.
Yes, sir.
About to make fucking history.
History right now.
Feel me? This is, you see this equipment? This is $12,000 worth of equipment that we about to wheel out this motherfucker right now and film a monster video. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it is not a game, it's going down. You understand what I'm saying?
Shouts to Noel.
Shouts to Noel. Shouts to Mom Dukes, who, if it wasn't for Mom Dukes, it would not go down at all. You know what I mean? That plastic. Shouts to that plastic.
Shouts to American Express.
Shouts to American Express with that $12,000 hold.
But yeah, my nigga. So we went to Adorama. We picked up that whole cart full of equipment, and we was hollering at my nigga Stony XL, rest in peace, you heard? At the time, Stony XL was about the dude who knew the most about film than we knew. And even Stony was learning as he was going along. But look, we had a video to film. So we hollered at Stonehenge and was like, yo, bro, we getting that camera, we getting all of the shit we need, and we going in with this video. So he like, bet, hit me when it's time to rock. So now we trying to figure out what we gonna do for the video, what type of concepts we gonna have in the video, what we gonna feature in the video, shit like that. And let me tell you, bro, first of all, it's two versions to this video. You got the short and sweet version that was played on MTV Jams. We gonna get to that, how it got on MTV Jams and all of that. We got the short and sweet version that was edited by Elroy Isaac. But the long version, the long version where we fucking OD'd and made a movie, that's also on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the long version, that shit got all type of wild shit in it. Like, nigga, we had me coming home from Rikers Island, Vane in a helicopter, where this nigga we actually rented a helicopter. I was scared to go on that shit, so that was a dub. You heard? But Vane went on that shit, know what I mean? He went up there with one of the chicks that was in the video. I can't remember her name. You feel what I'm saying? And we did the shot with Rikers Island. We got the shot with me coming home from Rikers Island, getting picked up by my homegirl Meji, who's in the video, who's also in my Jada Kiss video and a couple of my other videos. Shout out to the girl Meji, know what I mean? Meji is a Haitian model slash actress slash artist from Brooklyn. You heard that. She been going hard for a long, long time. Know what I mean? Putting in that work, that screen work for a long, long time. So I know eventually she gonna get it. The scene, we had Meji picking me up from Rikers Island. Like I just came home from the island, stepping off the bus that you come off on Rikers Island. Know what I mean? Coming home to a 6. You heard? Coming home to a 6 or something crazy that we had out there with the convertible hard top. The nigga Vane got his man to come through with the convertible hard top 6. Know what I mean? We bust the convertible in the video and all of that, the hard top in the video. We was stunting crazy. I had the red and black, I had the red and white Pradas on with the stupid red and white Sean John at the time when that was popping. You heard? I was looking spiffy. A nigga was looking spiffy, nigga. We went all out, my nigga. We went to Jersey City. We filmed some shit in Jersey City. You feel me? With the stripper broads. We had the motherfucking bootleggers working. We was filming niggas looking like we had the bootlegger connect. Like we was in the motherfucking bootlegging business with the motherfucking t-shirts and hats and all type of wild shit. We was doing a whole lot for that video, my nigga. A whole lot for that video. But that shit was fun as a motherfucker. Then we filmed another video called Off the Book Business. That's also on YouTube. Vane St. Laz, Off the Book Business. You can put that in. We filmed that shit in Jersey City. You heard? Over there by the water, the piers, or whatever the fuck that is. We filmed that shit over there. That shit was fire. We had mad broads out there. Late night, 3, 4 in the morning, we bugging out. Prop hammers with motherfucking bulletproof vests on, and we was just doing all type of crazy shit. But everything was boiling down to eventually that date was gonna come where we go up in the club and film that video with Jones, you heard? So the anticipation was building up crazy. You feel me? I put an ad. I ain't spend no guap on no models, bro, for the video. Like, I put an ad on Craigslist and I said, models wanted for Jim Jones video. You heard? That's all I had to do, bro. I put an ad on Craigslist and a couple of other sites, like model sites and shit, where models be looking for gigs and shit. I put a couple of ads on sites like that, and I put an ad on Craigslist that said, looking for models for Jim Jones video. You heard? My nigga, it was a wrap. All day, every day, my email was getting crazy pictures. Yo, put me in the video. I had like 200 chicks holler at me. Word to mother, like 200 chicks hit my email with pictures. I spent the week just sorting out the pictures that chicks was sending me to the baddest chicks. And I just made a motherfucking list of the baddest broads, and I told all of them, come through. You heard? Then I start saying fuck it, and I just start telling every chick to come through. Yo, come through. This gonna be the club. We were supposed to film that shit at the HK Lounge. You heard? That shit is around like 34th and 9th Avenue or some shit like that, like, or 40th and 9th Avenue, something like that. You heard? The HK Lounge. We were supposed to film that shit. So this nigga Vane was fucking with this nigga that was supposedly like his manager, right? And when I met the nigga and shit, I wasn't really feeling the nigga vibes at all, my nigga. I was like, this nigga right here, it's like 90 degrees out here. I had to stop and get one of these papayas. Shit type warm. These niggas be thinking they slick. The papaya juice be mad warm as hell. They want you to put dumb ice in it and water that shit down. Shit 5 cash. Nah, nigga. Start chilling that papaya juice, nigga. Fuck you sitting there with warm papaya juice for? These niggas give me a big ass large papaya juice with a mad skinny ass straw. You heard? The motherfucking cup is crushing the straw. You can't even get none of the juice up. What is y'all niggas doing, bro? I'm gonna have to see y'all in the Fat Vegetarian. Yeah, so when I met the dude that was supposedly managing Vane and all of that, I wasn't really feeling that dude. You heard? I wasn't feeling the dude at all. You heard? And I'm pretty sure I made that mention to. I'm pretty sure I made mention to Vane, like, yo, what's up with that nigga, my nigga? That nigga type scurvy. I don't know about that nigga. You putting bread in that nigga hands, be careful with that nigga. So this nigga was supposed to be the nigga who booked the HK Lounge for us to be able to do the video with Jim Jones, right? So my nigga, I done told half the motherfucking city. Nigga, that we doing a video with Jim Jones, you heard? Come through, my nigga. I done invited Sub-Zero DVD. I done invited motherfucking any and every media outlet I could possibly email. I had a fucking 40,000 email blast list that I was blasting every day. Yo, come to the video with Jim Jones, blah, blah, blah. Directors, camera, everything. I invited so much motherfucking press there. It was ridiculous, you feel me? So he was the nigga who was supposed to book the club for the HK Lounge. So I'm like, yo, Vane, what's up with that club? We good with the club? He like, yo, yeah, I hear son with the bread. You understand what I'm saying? Son went to go handle that business, and we good. We should be good on that day. I'm like, yo, make sure we good on that day, my nigga, because I invited the whole fucking city, and it's like 10,000 bitches coming through. You heard? So, you know, I'm running around trying to get clothes for the video. You feel what I'm saying? Like, in that video, I can't remember exactly. In that video, I had on like that see-through type sweater shirt I had. That shit was some Armani Exchange shit. The gray jeans I had with the spots going down, that was like that Sean John platinum level at the time. Son shit was popping. And he had some like high-end Sean John label where the jeans was $300-400 and all of that. That was a pair of them shits. And then I had some D&G sneakers on that I copped up out of Nordstrom for like $6. You feel what I'm saying? So I was feeling myself, my nigga. I was feeling myself. You couldn't tell me I wasn't ready for that video. I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna be fly as a motherfucker. I got these platinum Sean Johns on with these spots on the side looking futuristic. Know what I mean? I got these fucking black and gold D&G sneakers. Them shits was hitting. And that see-through Armani, I was different, you heard? I'm like, nigga, I'm different when we shoot that video, you heard? Nigga couldn't tell me I wasn't fly as a motherfucker. Vane was running around copping up his Gucci shit and, know what I mean, snatching up shit from niggas he knew who had brands and shit. And we was just getting prepared, my nigga. We was getting prepared to bomb on these niggas, you heard? We communicating back and forth like, yo, we gonna fucking bomb on these niggas. That song crazy, nigga. And at the time, we had that shit playing on Hot 97, like I said. I had the nigga Jovan the Don playing it. So, you know, I'm communicating back and forth with the nigga Vane, like, yo, son, what up? You got your garments you gonna wear for the video? Yo, you booked that helicopter flight? Know what I mean? We just going back and forth. Yo, my nigga, yeah, we gonna do it like this. We gonna bomb on these motherfuckers, word to mother. Know what I mean? We playing, plotting, and strategizing, you heard? So, soon enough, the motherfucking day roll around when we gonna film the video. So that day, mad motherfuckers is hitting me. Yo, what up? It's going down? I'm like, yeah, it's going down. Be at the HK Lounge tonight. We gonna be there at 8 o'clock. Know what I mean? Or whatever time we told niggas we was gonna be there. All type of motherfuckers hitting my jack. Yo, what up, my nigga? Yo, you know what I mean? You gonna be there? Yo, I'm come through there. I'm bringing about 5 bitches. I got 3 cameras. You gonna think I'm gonna be able to get in there with the camera? I'm like, nigga, this our club. We rented the club. We paid money to rent the club. We gonna do what the fuck we wanna do. It ain't gonna be no regular club night. This our shit. We got the whole fucking club. And we had motherfucking, the nigga Vane made all type of moves. The nigga had 2 different liquor companies sponsoring us. We had Ciroc sponsoring the motherfucking video shoot, and motherfucking and Louis Royer. You understand what I'm saying? So it was free liquor for everybody, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? We telling niggas, nigga, you ain't gotta buy no drinks, none of that, nigga. You get in for free, and we got free liquor for everybody. At this time, I didn't even really drink at all. Like, I might take a sip here and there, but I never would buy a bottle of liquor or nothing like that. Like, at the time, I just wasn't into alcohol at all. You understand what I'm saying? So, we let niggas know, my nigga, listen, this shit is sponsored by Ciroc. Know what I mean? Sponsored by Louis Royer. Like, nigga, we good. Come through. You heard? So, the night roll around, I'm on the phone all day. I'm telling my cousin, the nigga Val Dawn, I'm like, yo, come through, nigga, we gonna be here. Bucker, yo, come through. The nigga OP got the all red Sergio Tecchini suit. My nigga Bucker came through fly. Everybody was fly, my nigga. We like, yo, this gonna be our night. We gonna smash this shit. You heard? So we all meet up in Midtown. It's mad of us, my nigga. Like, with me alone, I got like 5 niggas with me. You understand what I'm saying? Bucker, Opium, motherfucking Val, know what I mean? And whoever else we had a few niggas there. Know what I mean? Stoney, who was the director, know what I mean? Vane and whoever else was there. We had a mob there. You understand what I'm saying? So, you feel me? We get down to the HK Club, you know, we standing in the cut smoking a blunt. Me and my cousin and all of these niggas, we smoking blunts, we chilling. You know what I mean? Because it's a couple of hours before showtime, maybe like an hour before showtime, you feel me? When it's time to start rocking. So I notice a little commotion on Vane end. Like, I'm looking at the nigga Vane, he looking a little worried. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what's up? So I call the nigga Vane, I'm like, yo, son, what up, son? The nigga like, yo, man, this nigga, nah, man, I mean, these niggas talking about, I mean, they don't know what we talking about. I'm like, what? He like, yo, I mean, the niggas in the HK Lounge, You know what I mean? This nigga was supposed to pay these niggas. Know what I mean? This nigga acting like, he said, we pulled up on the HK, we pulled up, the manager of the HK Lounge came out, and he was like, what? He was like, I don't even know what y'all niggas is talking about. Like, ain't nobody rent no club here. Ain't nobody put no down payment to rent no club here. And Jim Jones is banned from this club anyway. Jim Jones is not allowed in this club. So I'm like, so the nigga Vane is telling me this. So I'm like, what? I'm like, didn't you get this nigga bread to go lock that shit in and book the club? He like, yeah, my nigga, I gave that nigga money. You feel what I'm saying? So now, this nigga has some balls, because this nigga, we found out, he took the nigga Vane money. He took niggas money and fronted like he booked the club because he thought he knew somebody or something at the club that was going to show love. Supposedly, that was his story. And that nigga ain't booked shit, my nigga. That nigga ran off with that fucking bread. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, son, so like, what is you telling me? You telling me that we don't have a club to film this video with motherfucking Jim Jones, my nigga? After I invited the whole motherfucking city and got 100 niggas coming through, you telling me this nigga ain't motherfucking booked the club? So he's standing there, the nigga who was supposed to book the club. I don't know this nigga like that. You feel me? It's him and a couple of niggas. So I said, my nigga, listen. I said, bro, that gotta be a misunderstanding. We gotta bring the HK manager nigga out here and see what the fuck he talking about. So then the HK manager came out, and I basically seen it with my own two eyes and heard it with my own two ears. The nigga was like, ain't nobody give me no money. I never heard nothing about this until this day here, and I'm the manager. So whoever else y'all spoke to, they lied to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, bro, the whole fucking world started spinning like this. I'm like, my nigga, I told every fucking body to be here in another hour. I got like 30 fucking bitches alone coming through. I got like 30 chicks coming through, my nigga. Model broads, white broads, Asian broads, everybody. I got everybody coming through. My nigga, broads started popping up. Fly as fuck, half naked as fuck. Like this. Hey, what's up, lads? What's up? When it's going down? When we going in? I'm like, I'm trying to stall these motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, Vane, son, what the fuck is we gonna do? And I'm looking at this nigga looking like the cat that swallowed the canary, the nigga who was supposed to lock the club in. I'm looking at this nigga, I'm like, listen, I told my cousin and I told my mans, I said, yo, look, if we don't get in this club, my nigga, this nigga getting cut, Rikers Island style. He's getting cut, my nigga. So niggas was tight. So the nigga OP like, yo, son, what's up, son? My cousin niggas like, yo, what's up, son? What's up? What the fuck is up with this nigga? So I pulled the nigga Vane. I said, yo, Vane, let me holler at you, son. So I told the nigga Vane, I said, son, son, that nigga ran off with your bread, son? He like, yo, I don't know what the fuck this nigga did, my nigga. But these niggas talking about he ain't locked that club in, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, yo, son, word to everything I love, my nigga. If we can't do this video because of that nigga, my nigga, that nigga getting $150 across his motherfucking face tonight, nigga. So if that's your man, you better become detached to that nigga emotionally, because his fucking face is hitting the floor if we don't get in that motherfucking club, my nigga, and that's on God. Real talk. So, once again, Mom Duke saved the day. We ain't got no fucking money for no motherfucking club. Mom Duke just was like, yo, what y'all need, man? 5, 10,000, whatever it was, bruh. She put that shit up and got us another club, a whole club, and that was Club Circle. You feel what I'm saying? So right when niggas was about to bring it to this stupid nigga, Vane was like, yo, son, we got another club, Club Circle. That's a few blocks this way. So now I was able to tell everybody, yo, it's Club Circle, it's Club Circle. The address is this, that. And everybody got the memo, and everybody started making their way to Club Circle, my nigga. But that shit still had me tight, my nigga. that shit still had me tight, my nigga. But, nah, I mean, I couldn't think about that shit right now because I had Jim Jones and niggas coming through. So now we on our way to Club Circle, my nigga. And I'm telling everybody, let's go, it's on. You heard? And boy, do I tell you, we made fucking history in that club that night, nigga. I'ma tell you all about it. Certain chicks started feeling like they had too much clothes on. You heard? So the white chick, I overheard her saying, I wore too much clothes. I can't compete with any of these girls that's in here. These girls are half naked. Next thing you know, I see that broad in her bra and panties, my bro. So boom, like I said, now we on our way to Club Circle. You heard? I got 1,000 people calling my phone like, yo, I'm over here, mother. The HK Lounge. I'm like, yo, my nigga, change of plans. That shit is on. That shit is in Club Circle. Come to Club Circle. You heard? That shit was walking distance from the other club, so it wasn't that big of a problem. You feel me? So we get up in Club Circle. That shit looking crazy. That shit is nice and brolic. Way bigger than what the HK Lounge was. You feel what I'm saying? The HK Lounge is way smaller than that shit. So now we got a fucking club that's like built for a big performance type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, that's my word. Like I said, the nigga Vane had made moves. We had Ciroc sponsoring the joint, so it was mad free Ciroc on deck. You heard? Then Son had the Louis Royer on deck. So we had free liquor for everybody, my nigga. Nobody had to ever pay for, nobody paid for a drink the entire night. You feel what I'm saying? So check it, right? So the liquor is setting up. Niggas start coming in. You feel me? All of a sudden, broads start showing up. I'm talking about broads started showing up from the Craigslist posts, from all the emails I was sending out. Broads was showing up and they was like, yo, I'm sorry. I bought 2 of my friends. I hope it's okay. I'm like, hell yeah, it's okay. You heard? So real talk, I'm talking about bros. I expected, with the work that I put in for the chicks, I expected, like I said, you know, Jim Jones' name sell itself. So at the time, so all I had to do was say, yo, we filming a video with Jones. You want to be in a video with Jones? It was a wrap, bro. Now, I mean, it was 10,000 chicks showing up with 10,000 friends. So I expected like 15 chicks to show up. I'm talking about aside from chicks that I knew personally and invited and told them to come through and bring friends and all of that, we may have expected another 15 chicks from the ads to show up. That was bad. We like, yo, you know how it is. Chicks be bullshitting. They say they gonna come, then they cancel at the last minute. Be expecting that. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, that's my word. Like 100 chicks showed up. No exaggeration on the numbers. Like 100 chicks, my nigga. I'm talking about, bro, within an hour of us, now I can't even say an hour, bro. I can't even say an hour. Within a half hour of being in that club, bro, that shit was packed with broads, my nigga. I'm talking about, first of all, we had celebrity chicks there. We had that chick, police arresting another black man. Why is another black man getting arrested? Police arresting another black man. It's arrest the black man time. It's arrest the black man time. So like I said, first of all, we had celebrity chicks, celebrity video vixens, celebrity chicks that went on to be big influencers. All type of people was inside that club that night. You feel me? That broad Johnny Blaze, you heard? That broad Johnny Blaze. Look at the video, you gonna see her up in there. Yo, you had chicks in there, bro. Let me tell you something. Like I said, the liquor was free, bro. So you had chicks in there drunk. Like within the first hour, half the chicks that was in there was straight drunk, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? If you watch the video and look closely, you'll see a white chick that's dancing in her panties and bra. Like I told you, it's 2 versions of the video. It's a long movie version, and then there's a short to the cut, quick to the cut MTV version. You understand what I'm saying? But if you watch the long version, pause, you'll see that it's a white chick in there in her white panties and bra, my bro, because it was so many chicks in there half dressed that certain chicks started feeling like they had too much clothes on. You heard? So the white chick, I overheard her saying, I wore too much clothes. I can't compete with any of these girls that's in here. These girls are half naked. Next thing you know, I see that broad in her bra and panties, my bro, on the bar going crazy, dancing on the bar, holding on poles, wilding out. I'm like, yo, niggas is wilding in here. You feel me? So, bro, I'm telling you, my bro, it's crazy broads, crazy press. Now, I mean, a nigga Freeze came through from Sub-Zero DVD. You know, once Freeze is in the building, it's a wrap. You heard? You knew that shit was gonna pop up on the Sub-Zero DVD, and at the time, Sub-Zero DVD ran the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So, shit was ugly, my nigga. We had all type of press up in there, all type of motherfuckers was in there. The broads that came through was through the roof. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was Freeze who brought Johnny Blaze through and other chicks that was bad. You feel what I'm saying? But my homegirl Meggie was on deck. It was just mad broads in there, and it was crazy, my nigga. It was too many broads. You feel what I'm saying? So after like an hour and change, that shit was packed. You feel what I'm saying? And it was a private club. It was closed off. So regular people couldn't just pop up and join the club. It wasn't that type of party. You feel me? It was strictly our shit that we had rented out. So it was super motherfucking popping, my nigga. We was good. So boom, like, after a while, I'm like, all right, what's up? We got to see what's up with Jones and these niggas. You heard? So I call the nigga Chris Luck. I'm like, yo, Chris Luck, what up? What's popping? He like, yo, I mean, we on our way. I mean, we running a little late, but we on our way. I mean, so some shit happened. Niggas took a couple of hours. Niggas took another hour to get there, whatever. Niggas ain't really give a fuck because we had to set up the lights, set up the cameras, set up the shot. You feel what I'm saying? Get the chicks and see which chicks we gonna put in order. You feel what I'm saying? So shit we needed that time. So by the time son got there, like niggas told me some shit, them niggas caught a flat on the highway or some wild shit like that. I ain't give a fuck. We was ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. The nigga Chris Luck comes in. That was like, you know, Jim Jones' manager at the time, or I mean, just a nigga on his team that was working with him. I mean, son comes up in the spot. He like, yo, let me holler at you, my nigga. So I'm like, yo, what up? He like, yo, my nigga, listen. Niggas was under the impression that, you know, this was gonna be a small gathering. Like, this shit out of control in here, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? The nigga Jones got beef. Jones got a lot of beef, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he can't be up in spots. He just can't be up in any spot with 1,000 niggas up in there. You know what I mean? At the time, I ain't take shit like that into consideration. You know what I mean? And now I would never do that to a major artist. I would never put a major artist around 1,000 motherfuckers like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's too much shit that come with being a major artist, and it's too much shit that comes with being a major artist, and security is a protocol that niggas gotta stick to. So son was like, yo, my nigga, it's mad niggas up in here. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga gonna need more security. Yeah, but son was like, yo, yeah, and I mean, yeah, my nigga, like, we can't have son around 1,000 niggas like that, because son got problems and beef all throughout the industry. Like, I mean, it's safety protocol. I'm like, yo, I understand that. I said, I mean, what do he need? He like, yo, the nigga need a couple of more security niggas. So I said, yo, here. So I hit son with a few more $100, like, yo, here. Now I mean, whatever niggas need. I said, but my nigga, let me clarify to you though, just in case y'all don't know. Like, everybody that's here is niggas that we invited and shit like that. I mean, our peoples and affiliates. I said, and we ain't here chilling, but I put a lot of bread into this shit. We put a lot of bread into this shit. So, and a lot of work into this shit. So I wish a nigga in this club try to act up and front on a nigga Jones because he wanna act up around a celebrity and some shit like that and fuck up my money and my opportunity to get this video on MTV and things of that nature, Jones won't need his security, my nigga. I'm just keeping it real with you. The nigga Chris Lugg start laughing. I'm like, nah, we chilling on my nigga, but I'm just letting you know, I wish the fuck a nigga would in this club try to act up and fuck up my bread and the shit I got going on. That shit ain't going down, my nigga. So son ain't gotta worry at all. He could get his extra security. He could throw the extra security niggas in there, but we the security in here, my nigga. He's Gucci. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, all right, my nigga, I hear you. You feel me? But you gotta let niggas know, my nigga, like, you feel me? Yeah, and I mean, you gotta let niggas know, like, you know what I mean? I may not know the nigga Jones personally, but this is business, my nigga. And if a nigga come in between this business, niggas is getting their heads busted. You feel what I'm saying? So Jones ain't got to worry about shit happening up in here. This is our house. You feel what I'm saying? So son came through and all of that. You know what I mean? So the nigga Jones come through. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all niggas go look the video up, yeah, this is when son still had the braids and all of that. Now son came through, all the bitches damn near fell out. You feel me? As soon as that nigga stepped through the door, bitches was like, oh shit, Jones is really in the building. You heard? They thought it was a game. That nigga came through, chicks lost their motherfucking mind, my nigga. You heard? They started drinking even harder. Next thing you know, nigga, it was just a motherfucking freak fest up in there. You heard? Broads was losing their motherfucking mind up in that spot, nigga. It's plenty of behind the scenes footage. Put in Saint Laz, Vane, Jim Jones, motherfucking Sub-Zero DVD behind the scenes footage of the video, my nigga. You heard? The behind the scenes footage is fucking literally, you gotta prove your age to watch that shit. That's how out of control the behind the scenes footage was. I was young and I'm warning y'all niggas and apologizing. I was young and out of control. So you may see me fondling some buns. You heard? You may see me grabbing some motherfucking ass aggressively. You may see me grabbing ass aggressively and things of that nature, but it was all consented for. I could tell the nigga Jones was a little uptight because he wasn't expecting this many motherfuckers, but we wasn't expecting this many motherfuckers. We thought niggas was gonna bullshit and not show up, bitches wasn't gonna show up. Everybody showed up, my nigga. Everybody showed up. So we had too many motherfuckers on deck. You feel what I'm saying? So at first, like I said, the nigga Jones was a little uptight. I remember he kind of barked on my nigga Stony XL, rest in peace. My nigga Stony XL was trying to tell a nigga to do something or whatever for the scene, and the nigga Jones was like, nigga, don't tell me what the fuck to do, nigga. I know what I'm doing. I ain't new to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And barked on my nigga Stony XL. I wasn't feeling that shit at all. I'ma keep it 100. I wasn't feeling that shit at all because my nigga Stony XL is a mad peaceful ass nigga. You feel me? That don't start no problems with nobody, and he was the director and he was just trying to do his job. So I wasn't feeling that shit, and I could tell that nigga Stony was throwing off on that shit. So I peeped it from across the room. Know what I mean? So I came over there. I was like, yo, Stone, real talk, my nigga. I wasn't feeling that shit. You feel me? And I'ma let you know, my nigga. I said I wasn't feeling that shit, but yo, don't even worry about that shit. Let's just do what the fuck we gotta do. This is business. We here for business, my nigga. We ain't here to make friends with niggas and none of that shit. He like, nah, you right. He said, I ain't wetting that shit. I ain't sweating that shit. I said, all right, my nigga. So I really wasn't feeling that shit. You feel me? And then minutes later, like Jones did a shot. He did a shot. The broads was all over him. Everybody was feeling him, the energy. It wasn't no hate in the room. It was nothing but love. You understand what I'm saying? You know, at the time, son was probably that nigga getting it on in the club every motherfucking other day. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that type of energy up in the club with us. It wasn't none of that type of energy up in the club with us. You feel what I'm saying? It was nothing but love and motherfucking real niggerism going on in that motherfucker. And eventually he felt that shit. And then minutes later, I seen the nigga apologize to the nigga Stony XL. You feel what I'm saying? Like he pulled the nigga Stony to the side. Was like, yo, my fault, my nigga. Know what I mean? I shouldn't have came at you like that. Real talk. Nigga, he gave the nigga Stony a pound and a hug, and the nigga Stony was happy. And I was happy. I'm like, yeah, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about, my nigga. Know what I mean? Niggas being motherfucking mature niggas and real niggas. That's all I give a fuck about. So once I seen that son was mature like that, I was like, yo, this nigga's a good nigga on the low. You feel what I'm saying? And then it was time for us to do the shot together. and it was this watch company there called Azad Watches. You feel what I'm saying? And them niggas had let us rock watches for the video. You feel what I'm saying? So in the video, it's 2 shots to the video. I don't know why I did that stupid shit, but in one of the shots, I took off the fucking all black diamond watch that they had. Real all black diamond crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? I took that shit off for one of the shots. So in one of the videos, I got the shit on. One of the versions of the video, I got it on. The other version, I don't got it on. But them niggas was trying to get the nigga Jones to wear one of the watches. Like, yo, throw this on, Jones, throw this on. So that nigga had on some other crazy ass watch. And he said, I remember he turned to me and was like, he was like, yo, them niggas gave you that watch? I was like, hell no, them niggas just let me hold that shit. He said, let me see that shit. And nigga grabbed my wrist. It's a picture of him grabbing my wrist and looking at the watch. He's like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit fire. He said, but them niggas just want me to wear that shit for free. I ain't wearing that shit for free. Them niggas like, give me some money to throw that on. He said, why should I throw that on when I have on? He said, why should I throw that shit on when I got on a, and I forgot what type of watch he said he had on. But he had on some crazy shit. He was like, why the fuck I should throw that on when I got on the motherfucking such and such and such right now? And he showed me his shit. I was like, all right, my nigga, I understand. You feel what I'm saying? But later on that night, them niggas end up pulling that nigga to the side and talking some business with that nigga. Months later, I saw that nigga in one of them niggas' ads. So not only did he do the video with us that night and get a bag, that nigga got a bag from them niggas too. I was happy to see that. Not only was niggas getting the video in, but some was in there making connections and making more bags and getting money, doing whatever the fuck he had to do. You feel what I'm saying? I was feeling that. You feel me? And that's my word, my nigga. We was filming for mad long. We was in there doing our thing. Now, I mean, the nigga Vane wasn't really filming no parts of his shit in the club. You feel what I'm saying? He only had a couple of shots, but we had did mad Vane footage in other areas. So the club shit, but we shouldn't have did that. We should have filmed all of us in the club spitting out verses the same way we did everywhere else. You feel what I'm saying? So that was a mistake we made. Like, I mean, when you pay a motherfucker to be in a video with you, you got a celebrity nigga on deck, you gotta be in every your verse, you gotta make sure you get your money's worth, nigga, and have that nigga in enough shots. You feel what I'm saying? Not a few shots. You feel me? But you live and you learn. And as this story continues, I tell you how that became a problem between me and Vane later on down the line. But we banged that video out, my nigga. We was doing us that night. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember it was me and the nigga Hangman, the nigga OP, like, it was me and Son putting a lot of mental energy and mental power into this whole move. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. My son is a loyal ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Cause we doing this Jim Jones video. That nigga really ain't have nothing to do with the video, but the way he was supportive and the way he held the nigga down, pause, was like he was starring in the video himself. You feel what I'm saying? Cause that's the type of unity niggas had amongst PF. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, now I mean, I remember when me and Son left that night, we was feeling on top of the motherfucking world, nigga. Like, yo, we just fucking did the video with Jones, nigga. How the fuck we just did the video with Jones, nigga? We run this fucking city, nigga. We was just walking through Midtown like, yo, we run this fucking city, my nigga. Word up. You feel me? So boom. And that's my word. After the motherfucking video was done and Jim Jones put all his work in and didn't need to be there anymore that nigga stayed. Him and his whole team stayed. It was so many motherfucking broads. Them niggas could not leave. They could not possibly walk out that club with that many motherfucking chicks up in there, my nigga. Impossible. You heard? So long after the video shoot was over, that nigga Jones and them niggas was up in the balcony with 1,000 bitches and 1,000 press motherfuckers, now I mean, in their face. You feel what I'm saying? So it was all type of footage and press from that night all over the internet and all over DVDs. You feel me? But go on YouTube and put in Vane, Jim Jones, St. Laz, behind the scenes. It's gonna come up with like 4 different videos, Sub-Zero and all type of shit. But yeah, so man, we got that video filmed, and it was only the beginning, man, because now we needed to get that song on radio, and we needed to get that video on MTV. You feel what I'm saying? And it was a bunch of bullshit that was gonna come our way with that shit, man. So I'm gonna have to come back and continue that in a little while. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is Welcome to the Rap Game, by the way. My new series, you feel what I'm saying? If y'all think if you think jail was scary, wait till you get a load of the music industry, my nigga.